FOTOSKETCHER is a free Photoshop alternative, and I'm going to show you how to use it in this video. First thing I'm going to do is go to FOTOSKETCHER.com. This is a free website. I'll put a link in the video description below. It's completely free to use. And over here on the right, I'm going to click on Download. And here you've got a few different options. I like to use this one here, this direct download full version with setup, and you're going to get a file which you can then click on, and that'll install FOTOSKETCHER onto your computer. It's an exe file, which is an executable file. So you want to save the file. You can see here it says exe file. So you're going to save that file and then double click it to install on your computer. So once you install it on your computer, you're going to see an icon, FOTOSKETCHER. I'm going to double click it, and it's going to open up FOTOSKETCHER. And it will look like this when it first opens. I can hold down the control key and the mouse wheel. I can scroll out this picture. This is just a default picture, or I can scroll in on it. Okay, let's take a look at the main menu here. We've got file options, edit options, and help options. What you really care about though is this menu right here with all these little icons. All right, so to modify an image here is pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do is click on this button here, the first one on the menu, which has a little photograph and a plus button on it. And I've selected my image of my model, and you'll see the original image is on the left, and then any modifications I make is on the right. Now, right now they're going to look the exact same because I haven't made any modifications. But you're also going to see this menu pop up, and you're going to see a whole bunch of different effects. Now, what I'd recommend you do if you're first starting out is these little triangles here. You want to minimize these. So you want to click them so that they're all like this. And you can expand out any of these menus. So you can see here I've got pencil and ink sketches. I've got painting effects, stylize effects, and so on. So the first thing I'm going to do here is a pencil sketch. So I'm going to change my left image, which is my original, into a pencil sketch on the right. And I'm going to do that by expanding out this first menu, and I'm going to hover over the different pencil sketch options. We can see here there's color, oils, there's different pencil sketches. So it's personal preference. I'm going to select pencil sketch number 4. And when I select that, you'll see now the computer is thinking in this little thumbnail here. And then when I hover over the minus sign, you'll see it expands out and it changes the little preview button into pencil sketch. Now you can change these sliders as well, and they'll update in real time. You'll see the computer's now trying to recalculate what this would be. The number of iterations, for example, this is the number of passes that it's going to do. So if you want this to be quick, then you'll want to put this number of iterations down low. All right, so I've selected these sort of at random, so you can play around with these sliders. It's obviously going to depend on any individual image that you upload. And I'll click this draw button right here. And we can see now the computer starting to actually draw. Okay, and we can see here we've got a pencil sketch of the person. Now, if you don't like the way this looks, you can always change these sliders, for example. So you might want to increase the number of iterations, for example. You might want to increase the stroke length or perhaps the color intensity. And from there, I'll click Draw. I do want to point out that the computer is actually drawing this image. The app is not just using this like a filter, so this does take some time. It's taking about 100 seconds, about a minute and a half, to actually render this image. So be patient if you have a large number of iterations in your photo style. Okay, and we can see here we've got now a completely different looking pencil sketch, many more iterations, and you can also zoom in as well. So over here on the top right, there's a zoom button. You can see here I can zoom right in so you can see the pencil sketch options. So this drawing parameters menu will pop up typically whenever you're working on a photo. But if you close it out and then you go, uh-oh, I'd like to get that menu back, it's this little paint option right here. When I hover over the paint swatch, you'll see it says drawing parameters. When I click on it, this will open again. So don't worry if this just disappears. You can just click the little painting button and that'll pop back. If you're happy with the way this looks, then you'll just hit the save button. Save button is right here. There's also a crop feature. If I click the crop feature here, you'll see I can select now what I would like to have cropped. So for example, I've just highlighted a piece of it. I'll say yes, and now we can see the image is now cropped. And if you want to abandon ship here and work on another image or the same image again, you'll just simply go File, Open a Picture, and you'll be back to the beginning where you've got the original image opened. The right side is the exact same, and now I can go in and I can work on something else. So for example, I might want to do an oil pastel sketch, for example. We can see here the update is pretty quick. Number of iterations is only 20. My minimum stroke size is quite large. I'll click Draw, and we can see very quickly now a painting. Watercolor painting. So it's totally personal preference. Totally recommend that you change, especially the number of iterations. This is what will radically change the length of time it takes for you to render your image. And you can make some pretty cool artwork using Photo Filter. Lots of different options in here. Again, link is in the video description below. Check it out, completely free to use. And there's tons of different effects here. You can even just hover over them and see all the different little thumbnails that pop up. Here's another video where you can have some fun for free.